Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. They'll run it here. Great cut there. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the defense look slow that time. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path half just run and pound and go quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That pass is caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Stanford offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it to the right side. Gets into space at the 50. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Running with purpose. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And there's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. The quarterback's got it on the option. He's in the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The back's got it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play right here. We'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on 1st down. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Defense is coming after him. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Arizona now operating in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Okay, it's third down after that run. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Fighting him off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. And here's the handoff. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. This quarterback on fire today.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this 1st half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this 1st half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out. It's Webb. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught quickly. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advance into the next round.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pressure is coming. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Jackrabbit.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass caught, can he get in? Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back's got it again. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a